Right.
Did you sort out Bioflux? Is Bioflux going to ship back?
Yes, it's on its way back now, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Might depend what ship it's on.
Which one is it? Heart of Gold. Yep, it should already be back. We have not requested it down on the cargo landing pad. I'm only shipping 100 at a time.
I'll request...
I've got it sorted already. Okay. It's done.
It's going to spoil eventually if we're not using it all. Which
that is the problem, yes.
We're going to use all of it. But that's fine because there's a way around that.
How and where are you getting it out of the cargo landing pad?
Robots. Robots are requesting it to here.
Fair enough.
I'm going to request spoilage.
That sounds like a good idea.
To this heating tower.
I'm going to put something in there. So this will pull out any spoilage from Bioflux just sitting in that chest.
We should do it out of this as well.
Yes.
Because it
well,
can
as long as Bioflux isn't holding things up. As long as it's everything else is supplied well enough.
But it's better just to have everything have a spoilage output.
A fail-safe. No, fair enough.
Get some heat pipes on that, and then work out what I'm doing with the heat pipes to make a bit of power. So might as well with the...
You want to copy what we've got on the spaceships, because they're using heat pipes. It does need water.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to have it somewhere where you've got better access to water. Rather than
just have it here. I've the wrong way round though. Actually, let's leave the pipes as they are.
You could have run a water pipe through the entire base.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find where the nearest water pipe is.
I have no idea where the nearest water pipe is. It's probably miles away.
There's a nice clear area where you could put stuff up here where there's water pipes.
But this is next to where the spoilage is going to be.
Yes, but the spoilage doesn't spoil any further.
No, but I'm trying to minimise the distance bots have to fly to deal with it.
But you're maximising the distance that we need to pull water.
So that's not an issue. There's no. The new fluid system is not as bad, nearly as bad for moving fluids. I don't mind running a pipe. That's fine. I will run a pipe.
You could just have one long belt for the spoilage rather than having robots, if that's your issue.
I don't know how many of these I can run off a heating tower running off spoilage. I don't know what's reasonable.
Well,
a heating tower can...
It's not heating up a lot at the moment, is it?
No.
You're not getting more than 45 degrees.
This is probably open, but I want to be prepared.
Yeah. I mean, you can start bringing coal in, but yes, that's definitely overkill for what it's able to do.
Yeah. No, but it just feels sensible to use the spoilage, and it feels sensible to have massively over-provided capacity. Although I am going to get rid of that bottom line, given it's out of power radius.
Yeah.
Given that the power doesn't reach that far, I am just going to have the 8.
I mean, the easiest solution is more power pylons.
Right, where's the water then? Our water has never been in the best place, must be said.
No.
We've got some there, but that's a bit awkward. It does come down here. Let's use that.
There we go. Your third row of steam turbines would be within power now, if you wanted to keep them.
We really don't need 3. I will accept that 3 is
I know. like a Spidertron. I can look at the map while moving. And do stuff. Right, how is Red Dwarf doing? It's getting there. Not enough to fill one rocket.
Oh yeah, that's...
Where are we making heat pipes?
I don't know, but we had some.
We did have some. Doesn't necessarily mean we are making them.
When I tried to build that heat tower, there were heat pipes. I don't know where they came from.
Yeah. Well,
I just realised there was some closer water that I could have been using. Always fun.
Well done. Where are heat pipes?
Let's try and bring this water down then.
Ah, there's the heat pipes. Okay.
Oh, I've had problems with the fluids around this area before. Right.
What I probably should do is to move those. That over here somewhere. There we go. So the problem with the heat pipes is that it was really far away from everything else that was being requested. It was needing copper and steel, but it was over by the uranium.
Of course.
Because that's the sensible place to put it.
Right, there.
Ooh.
And there.
Stockpile nukes again. Right. Iron ore. Right, I've got pollution turned off. Right.
How close am I to being in the right? Right. I need to get it over here.
Which station is a good station for me to copy the blueprint on?
I'm going to be honest, quite possibly none of them.
I know none of the ones that I've built are. I was hoping at least some of the ones you built were good.
Because we're retrofitting it into an awful rail network, they're all pretty unique.
Yeah.
Right, water should reach. It probably needs a pump halfway along that line, but I'll put one here. I'm going to preempt the fact that it will need a pump.
Yeah. Right. That will do. That doesn't need crafting. That doesn't need crafting.
I still don't have any bots here. They're so slow.
Yeah. Right. That is already. There we go. Right. Front rail.
Right. I'm really stuck until the bots actually do something.
Yeah.
Labor's under attack.
Yeah, it's fine. It's normal at this point.
Razor Quest is on paused thrust, but it looks like it might have actually fulfilled all its requests, so I guess I can just tell it to go.
Probably. Have you... Wait, was it a three-way junction? We have got some of those.
Yeah, I've got some.
There we go, that wouldn't do. Ooh.
Oh, it had no ammo. Bit of a concern. Or at least it had no ammo on one side. The other side had plenty. Your Razor Quest is broken.
How so?
The right-hand side ammo line, the iron belt has ammo on it.
Ooh. That's an interesting one.
There's also a weird belt on the left with a bit of ammo on it that doesn't connect to anything.
Yeah, I think that's left over when I was. So when you paste a copy over, it doesn't move everything else.
Yeah.
It leaves the old stuff.
Oh, there we go. Simultaneous deployment of. And we're out of power.
It was already out of power.
The reactor has failed to turn on.
Yeah, that even on less than 50% charge, still draining too quickly. Yeah. To be fair, the temperature of the heat exchangers is still 492 degrees. You'd think that would be enough to boil some water.
You'd think.
There you go, it's kicked in now. The nuclear power's back on.
Fair enough. Can we please build these electromagnetic plants? I know that they exist on the planet. In fact, there's 20 in my inventory. I could just place them myself.
No, not possible.
And the planet was saying that it only had only had 2 available. I had 20 on me. Right, there we go. We're making green circuits and red circuits. Probably needed more than one electromagnetic plant, to be honest, for green circuits. But then I've got productivity modules I can add. To get bonus. I'm at plus 80% productivity now. For every green circuit I make 80% of another one. It does also have plus 300% power consumption, so, you know, there's that. But...
yeah. Right, that's covered there.
Now it's just tungsten that's a limit. Let's go and drive my train.
So close.
Have we got any cliff explosives on this planet?
There should be some. Oh, wait. Volcanus? Possibly not. Because I would have done all that stuff before we had the science packs.
Yeah.
Because I need to get the science packs.
How do we make cliff explosives?
I mean, we're auto-crafting them on Nauvis.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, can we make them here? Probably be a bit of a pain too. Probably be easier to ship them in.
I don't know, you need calcite for them?
Yeah, but if we're already making them on Nauvis...
Yeah, explosives, barrels, calcite, and grenades.
I'll just add it to the Razor Quest request, which is already on its way back to Nauvis, so... won't be long. Yeah.
Ooh, your heat tower's up to 158 degrees.
It's going well. To be fair, there's a lot of spoilage lying around on Nauvis from fish.
Well, and from science packs.
Yeah. Things spoil. We've got
They do.
a lot lying around. The science has stopped, so I assume we have no agricultural science? Presumably that's the one that's run out?
I
No.
presume so.
Seemingly
No.
not. Yellow. Utility science, if that's one that's needed for health. Yeah, utility science has run out. Always the yellow. What are you out of? Blue circuits, of course you are. Right, it's too busy producing blue circuits to put into a chest, a provider chest, to actually send them to the science production.
Yeah, I mean the provider chest is used for other stuff. I mean that's only half of the production, but yes. We could turn that to be an even split on priority.
Yeah, the point is like, yeah, that's the only production that can go to the science. Any bonus from that goes to rockets, but it defaults to science. The problem is we're then defaulting to the chest before the science.
Yeah, I've turned the chest to be an even split.
Yeah.
So there's more going to the science now.
Hopefully should let us make a little bit of yellow science.
Well, yeah.
This is why we need those biolabs, which means we need to do biocatalysis. Although we should have the thing now, so let's see if it's something I can do remotely. No, it doesn't appear to be. Unless you've got a Spidertron I could remote into.
There's the one I'm in.
Do you mind if I borrow it for a bit?
You're welcome to try.
Where is it?
By the rockets. I'll jump out of it.
Thank you. I will drive remotely.
I would like it back because I've souped it up.
Yeah, well, I'm just borrowing it to do this trigger quest.
Yeah. I was thinking what I probably should do is put down a couple more so we have them available.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a couple by the crafters now.
Well, it's not that fast, is it?
Well, I didn't put speed upgrades in mine.
Exoskeletons, no.
Well, I think if we had a bigger equipment grid, then we probably would.
Yeah, that equipment grid was not as big as I was expecting, but then you have just built a normal one, haven't you? Not any rare.
Not a rare. Yeah.
Right, if I got the thingamajiggies, and if so, how does one use?
The thingamajiggies.
One might have to be local.
What, they are explosives?
No, the capture bot rocket.
Have you made some?
Yeah, they're in the Spidertron.
Do you want me to go and do a thing?
Yeah, you might have to, because I can't work out how to do it.
Where's my Spidertron? Hello.
Hello. They should be in your inventory in there.
Do I need a rocket launcher?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, maybe if you put them in the Spidertron's ammo, maybe it would launch them.
I can equip them into my slot. There you go.
There we go. Now if you walk near a biter base, hopefully it will capture it.
Do we want to stick a request on those? Oh, you have stuck a request on those.
Yeah, that was the easiest way to get it in there, because doing anything remotely without using requests is a pain.
Yeah.
So if you go and find a small base.
Small base? I'm going to head north for that, I think. You should be able to bind a Spidertron remote control if you wanted to.
I could, but I might as well just watch you. There's a base. This is probably ideal for it.
Yeah, I've set myself up that way. But yeah, it means you can control multiple Spidertrons at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I just
Yeah.
Given you're there, it's easy just to ask you to.
No, it's fair enough. But my Spidertron's got
in a couple of places.
level 2 shield. Where?
Over on the right. Or is that just we never blew up the cliff?
It's when you put your grid down, you didn't shift click, you just clicked.
Well, I
everywhere,
think I do shift
everywhere
click. I think it's a bit temperamental where it's not visible.
Possibly. But I did find that, yeah, wherever there was a cliff or anything like that, even a tree, it didn't put the stuff down. What
I've found is I know a couple of sessions back I said that the force place wasn't working, the control shift click that should put belts in tunnels and things wasn't working for me. I've worked out why that is. It's because I rebound left and right, I swapped left and right click, but it doesn't rebind the force place. So while my place is on right, force place is still on left.
That's a bit weird.
I had assumed, possibly stupidly, that rebinding one would rebind both. Oh, we are actually under attack now on Nauvis.
Yeah, I'm heading that way anyway.
Yeah, I stupidly thought that if I rebound right and left, it would do it for all of the sub-binds, but no. So I could probably rebind force place.
That does make sense. That is logical that it would rebind all of them.
Yeah. So I could probably rebind force place.
Right.
Yeah, super force build. I would want to be control shift right.